Hello everybody. So that was ridiculous, but fun. I realized that I have a superpower. Stirring extra fast. Super fast. Okay, sorry. Okay, I have no idea if that worked at all, but I hope it was fun for you guys. Anyway, so my drink this afternoon, is chocolate malted milk. That's the other key. If you're a superhero, make it chocolate malted milk, and it adds that extra little something. And it's a good day. I'm settling back into the groove after traveling and vacationing and secret background headquarters and everything. And I hope you guys are doing well too. Let's see, I'd love to hear what you're up to, where you are, what you're doing as you listen. Even if you're listening after the fact, feel free to just put in a comment, let the rest of us know what you're up to. And I've got the house to myself today, which is kind of fun. Well, not all day, but several different long increments of today. So it lets me do things like practice my super slow-mo epic chocolate milk routine. I'm not sure why that's a routine or why that's what I practice when I have the house to myself. But, you know, that Avengers music is inspiring. Alright. Otto wandered down the stairs from the kitchen into the pleasantly dim basement, carrying Cosmopolitan in the glass jar. Cosmopolitan being the mouse that they captured last time. Speaking of superpowers, oh my goodness, we had a mouse and there's no way you could actually manually catch a mouse. It's ridiculous. Clearly I was inexperienced when I wrote this book. Don't worry, he said softly to the jar with a reflex glance over his shoulder. I'm not going to kill you or banish you or anything, but you'll have to be patient. I bet Alex can build you a wicked mouse house a little later, but for now we have to let Sushi forget you exist. Do you have a stealth mode? The little mouse peered at him wordlessly. Oh well, said Otto, at least you're gray. Now sit still, I think I saw some oats around here somewhere. Of course, that would be a little bit problematic. He looked around the basement. It was an incredible place to live, full of adventure and mystery and, well, piles. So many piles. They loomed in the soft light of the tiny, dingy windows. In one corner the piles had the silhouetted look of machinery and old tools, but all he could actually make out clearly was a stack of old-fashioned teacups with a pair of scissors in the top one. He put the jar down and tripped, wriggled, and squeezed his way between various dark shapes. One was a hoe, one felt waxy and was about as tall as he was, and something hanging from the ceiling tickled his face and made him sneeze. He grinned. This place was brilliant. Once he got a few screens and his surround sound set up, he might never have to see daylight again. He heard footsteps skittering down the stairs. Who goes there? He growled. Have no fear. Have no fear, 'tis I. Zen's voice twinkled carelessly through the dark with a stagey British accent. Then, back in his normal voice, he asked, Where are you? Over here, said Otto. I'm getting oats. This place smells like spices, Zen said in his wrinkled nose voice. And tar. I know, isn't it great? Otto found the pile of sacks he was looking for and began to wonder how, generally speaking, one went about opening sacks. You better get back up there, Zen told him. We're going on an expedition. I don't want to go on an expedition, Otto shot back. There were schemings to be scum? He wasn't sure. At any rate, he'd had plenty of sunlight for 1 month. I have to train my ward. Hey, Anders. You have a ward? Duh. Oh, Cosmo, Zen said after a moment. It isn't Cosmo, it's Gizmo, Otto corrected him. Cosmo is the quest name by which he is known among the Overlanders. My mistake. So are you coming or what? No, Otto thought for a moment, then added, what kind of expedition is it? I think we're going to meet the neighbors, clean some garages, get fat loot. It's like dungeon crawling, but with less orc. Are the rooms 10 feet by 10 feet? Probably a little bigger. It's garages, you know, as in garages. With a locked chest in the center. Maybe in some of them. You have to come exploring with us. And no orc? Doubt it. Meh, doesn't sound like much of a challenge. Plus there's schemings to be... Is it scum? Scam, maybe? Schemed? Anyway, if you want to stay and get in on the real dungeon adventures, you could give me a hand with this sack. This brought a long moment of silence. A sack. You can go on a quest, meet new friends, find cool stuff, and you're gonna stay in the dark with a sack? Pretty much. Have fun with that. Zen scrambled back up the stairs. "Don't worry, Gizmo," said Otto. "He'll be back. In the meantime..." He struggled back through the waxy item and tickly hanging thing, stumbling in the process over what appeared to be a large mousetrap of some sort, and emerged with a triumphant cry to swipe the scissors out of the top teacup. "Come on, Gizmo. Time to get fed beyond your wildest dreams. Except the one with the pickle. Have you ever had the pickle dream?" He clutched the flour jar in the other hand and began picking his way over to the sack of oats. "No, I guess you wouldn't. Far too noble a creature for that sort of thing." Back at the sack, he clipped off a corner and held Gizmo's jar open under the small stream of oats that fell out. The mouse shook itself out from under the little pile of food and began to nibble eagerly at an oat. "What's this?" cried Otto. Behind the sack of oats was a tiny door about 1 foot square. "I think I see a mouse house." He grabbed the knob and the door slid up into the wall. "Brilliant! It appears to be some sort of tiny oat cupboard? At any rate, welcome home." He put the jar into the cupboard and stepped back to examine the effect. Gizmo gave him a long, thoughtful look, then happily turned back to his oat. Tomorrow, we begin Chapter 7, The Garage Incident. Dun dun dun. Anyway, so, thank you for joining me, and hope to see you guys tomorrow, and hope you're doing well. Again, feel free to let me know in the comments what you're up to these days. And if you didn't see the beginning, check it out in a minute whenever this finishes uploading, which should be like 30 seconds. Kylie, hello. Good to see you. Anyway, as I was saying, go back to the beginning and see how superheroes make chocolate milk. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Talk to you later.